I'm an avid gardener, and it's one of the activities I've really enjoyed teaching my children. So how did I get them to go and start a gardening? Because actually my children, although they love insects, they were not really crazy about working in the garden at first. I had to think about how I was introducing them into the garden. So here's some of the tips that I used to get them more interested in gardening. The first tip that I used was I let them be involved in picking out which plants they wanted. I have a very large garden. I take care of most of it. I realized it was overwhelming to them to look at this huge garden and think that was their responsibility. So they each have their own patch, and they decide what they put into that garden patch. So my son happens to love strawberries, so he started out with strawberries. My daughter, on the other hand, doesn't really like strawberries. And she really likes fruit, so she picked the fruit trees, which worked out for me as well. Over the years, and the roses, she loves rose plants. So over the years she's learned how to prune roses, how to prune out the fruit, how to protect the fruit trees from birds eating the things, and so she's taken on that responsibility. And as they got involved with, again, the smaller pots, they've grown on to accept larger and larger responsibilities, and now actually compete for the space in the garden to work on. So I think that that's a really important strategy for getting kids involved in the garden. Secondly is to look at what are the tasks that you're asking them to do. Is it too much for them to do that particular day? Or is it a task that can be broken up into smaller pieces so that if your child has attention disorder, as my child does, you can actually accomplish what needs to get done, and it's a goal that's achievable in a short period of time, so that there's a satisfaction related to that. Finally, when they're the ones that get to pick the strawberries, or get to pick the peaches off the tree, that's their ultimate reward, and it really helps to bring them on. So